Now on CoastTV News.
Lewis's night sky, how Lewis is tackling light pollution through dark sky initiatives and why clear night skies matter. Winter manure ban. Delaware enforces a ban on manure and fertilizer as winter approaches the state. Rehoboth's festive frenzy, the importance of community support for local businesses this season. Bouquets of Happiness, a unique initiative spreads joy across coast towns, how these surprise floral gifts are uplifting the community.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
Lighting up Lewis in a different way. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Mallory Metzner. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the city of Lewis exploring changes to lighting up the beach town.
New tonight, it's all part of an initiative to reduce light pollution in the city. Live in Lewis is CoastTV News reporter Charles Reinert. Charles, the city cited multiple reasons for this idea.
Maddie, the winter season is synonymous with it getting darker out earlier like it is right now here in downtown Lewis. And when you take a look up at the night sky, you really don't see much except for maybe the occasional plane flying by. But one group here in the city is looking to change all that. The city's environmental subcommittee is working on finalizing an ordinance to change the kind of lanterns and street lights around Lewis to help people see the stars a little bit better at night. The committee says light pollution impacts more than just the visuals of the night sky, but also the flight and migration patterns of our local birds here in Delaware. One person in Lewis said she was all for the idea.
I think it's definitely a great idea for us to be mindful, not just of our footprint, but for our wildlife and for the other animals and nature around us. It's very important.
There is another discussion on the Dark Skies Initiative here in Lewis on December 4th. This possible ordinance would have to pass both the city's Planning Commission and City Council. I'm Charles Reinert, live in Lewis, CoastTV News.
Thank you, Charles. Sussex Central High School principal Bradley Layfield, who has been on administrative leave, was fired today. Coast TV received a press release from the office of his attorneys. This is the result of a lawsuit by a former student. 18-year-old Anaya Harmon claims Layfield shared surveillance video of a school fight with other faculty members in which her breast was exposed uncensored during a fight back in May. Layfield claimed Harmon started the fight, which she vigorously denies and says her rights were violated, and today she said that she wants criminal charges. Layfield's attorney says the reasons given for his firing are false and defamatory.
Funeral services for the beloved senior probation officer Todd Mumford will be held on Saturday. The viewing begins at 9 a.m. That's at Crossroad Community Church in Georgetown. Mumford unexpectedly died in an off-duty accident last week. He had a 29-year law enforcement career.
The Milton Town Council will hear property value appeals on January 22nd. The town says any taxable person or organization may submit a property value appeal by filing a completed form at Town Hall. Forms are due at 5 p.m. on January 7th. The application must state the reason for the appeal. Once the form has been filed, the town says it will notify the applicant of the date, time, and location of the hearing by mail. A current list of the Town of Milton property value assessments may be viewed at Town Hall.
If you drive through Georgetown, you may have seen a lot of progress on the new Sussex County Family Court building. As you can see on your screen, beams are up as well as stair and elevator towers. That project is still expected to be done spring 2025.
DENREC wants to hear from you now. The department created a survey to help improve public awareness of its programs and services. The online survey consists of 5 questions and takes no more than a few minutes to complete. The survey can be found on DENREC's Facebook page.
There's now more road closures and traffic delays in Ocean City. The Ocean City Police Department says a contractor is working with the town for the construction and installation of a new sewer pipe. The department says construction will take place on 2nd Street and St. Louis Avenue up to 9th Street, then on Dayton Lane from 9th Street to 14th Street. The project should be done in April.
The Woodland Ferry is now closed for an annual inspection. DelDOT says the closure will go through Wednesday, November 22nd. The ferry is planned to reopen at noon.
Now it's your final chance to provide your opinions on wind farm projects proposed off of our coast. The Bureau of Ocean and Energy Management has hosted several public hearings and has been asking for comments specifically related to the project's construction and operations plan. Today is the last day to send in comments at regulation.gov or via mail. We have the address and project specifics on our website. That's coasttvnews.com.
And now let's take a live look outside into Ocean City. It's been a cold day here along the coast, I think very fitting for November. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist, Paul Williams, joins us now with a look at the forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Mallory. And so for today, we had pretty close to typical temperatures, except the highs was a little bit below the norm. But we are bracing for a First Alert day for Tuesday. So we're looking for some significant rain to begin to push through and some very gusty winds. In fact, speaking of winds, we now have an active gale wind watch in effect along the coast from Lewis down towards Bethany Beach until about 6 o'clock. Now, this is meaning that we're looking out for 35 to 40 mile per hour winds, okay? Wind gusts. And that same concern is going to be from Ocean City all the way down towards Chincoteague as well. And that's going to stay in effect until 6 o'clock Tuesday. Now, the bad weather is going to kick in Tuesday afternoon, going into Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning. So that's the time frame, okay? Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. High pressure system to our north will begin to lose its influence and melt away. As we brace ourselves for that First Alert day for Tuesday, I'm going to go over more detail as to when to pinpoint the timing of the bad weather in your neighborhood. Until then, back to you, Mallory.
Paul, as temperatures continue to decrease, the Delaware Department of Agriculture wants to remind farmers that manure and fertilizer is banned on frozen or snow-covered ground. The department says Delaware's winter ban application runs December 7th through February 14th. According to the department, liming that is free of nitrogen or phosphorus is allowed.
The town of Dewey Beach is considering a proposal to change a 6-bedroom home into 2 to 3 residential units. A public hearing on that is December 7th at 6 p.m. The property in question is on Bellevue Street. According to the town, it's looking to revise a town code related to bulk zoning standards for that proposed development project.
The Ocean City Planning and Zoning Commission is meeting on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. to reconsider a garage parking code that the town already has. The town is proposing to change its minimum number and dimensions required for garage parking spaces and driveways. According to the town, there are a number of garages being used as storage. The town says this is increasing the number of cars for on-street parking in neighborhoods. The commissioners also stated that the current dimensions for spaces in a 2-car garage do not fit 2 cars, so garages built to current code specifications are not being utilized correctly.
The town of Del Mar is looking for a new Planning and Zoning Commission member. That is a 4-year term. Applicants must be a U.S. citizen, at least 21 years old, and have lived in Delaware for at least a year.
The city of Rehoboth Beach has been taken over by holiday spirit. Throughout the holiday season, the city has many events planned to help bring more people into Rehoboth Beach during the off-season. These events are not only fun for the entire family, but they also help out local businesses during the slower months. Coast TV News reporter Elisa Weber tells us why supporting local businesses is so crucial to the city's survival.
Phoenix Kirby works at a local jewelry shop in downtown Rehoboth. Kirby says as the off-season mixes with the holiday season, it's so important to shop local to keep the Rehoboth Beach community alive.
I think that people don't always realize what they're doing for the community when they do shop local, because they are helping someone do and live out their dream of having a shop.
Unlike previous years, many shops in Rehoboth Beach do not close their doors after Labor Day, and during the off-season, business can be difficult. That's one of the goals of the holiday events like the annual Christmas tree lighting and visits with Santa on the boardwalk, to bring people in and their wallets out. Local businesses appreciate these events because they help with business exposure.
So coming into the downtown in the holiday season, for one thing, there's great things here. There's a tree, there's the decorations. It really puts you in the spirit, but also it's healthy for the town overall, so that the town is exciting and interesting in all seasons, not just the summertime.
Local businesses are an important part of the Rehoboth Beach community, and supporting those shops in the off-season, like during the holidays, allows them to stay open for the summertime for everyone to enjoy. In Rehoboth Beach, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
And that brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what is your preferred way to support local businesses? Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour.
Take a look at your screen. So far, a larger majority now are saying buying products. People love to shop.
That's right.
5% share online, 10% attend events, though this could change a little bit.
Yeah, those events can be fun. Check out some of the local events at those local businesses. If you haven't voted yet, you still can at coasttvnews.com or on our mobile app. We'll have updated results on Coast TV News at 11.
The Shelville 2023 Enchanted Winter Celebration now open for people. If you're visiting Shelville and Rehoboth, though, here are some places you can park since it's kind of always packed at Tanger during the event. Shelville reminds people you can use the parking lot at Epworth Church. If Epworth is full, then it's recommended head down to the Little League field on Holland Glade Road. It's kind of far, but DelDOT says it will have shuttles running all night between Shelville and those parking lots. Volunteers can also park at Epworth Church. We have a lot more news to get to this evening.
Cooking up a turkey on Thanksgiving, how you can keep yourself and your family safe when cooking a delicious holiday meal.
Breezy blast is brewing and storms are indeed stewing. I'll show you why tomorrow will be a first alert day.
That's why a local flower shop is leaving bouquets in random spots along the coast. Don't go anywhere. We are back in just 60 seconds.
This year, share all the love you have during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities and an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity, plus $5 for every routine service performed. Make the most of the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event and start changing lives in your community together with Gateway Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
You've waited all year for this. Furnitureland's Black Friday sale is happening now. This Friday only, take advantage of 72 months interest-free financing or save 30% off best-selling furniture and mattresses store-wide. Shop exclusive doorbusters like power recliners. Your choice, just $299 or 2 for $499. Plus, beat the crowds. Our first 50 purchases qualify for free delivery, plus a $100 gift card. The Black Friday sale, this Friday only at Furnitureland. From here to home.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Finding a random vase of flowers in the park may sound unlikely, but if you're passing through a coastal town and come across just that, don't be too surprised. The owner of Friendly Flowers in Milton is purposely leaving bouquets for people to find as part of an initiative to lift spirits in the community.
As Coast TV News reporter Tori Seagraves shows us, this random act of kindness is just one of many in the community to kick off the holiday season.
Fragrant aromas and bright colors are strategically placed into a vase to create a bouquet. Here at Friendly Flowers in Milton, Josh Frito has taken hundreds of arrangements like these and left them at gas stations and parks. Why would he leave perfectly good flowers? For someone else to find them and bring just a little joy to someone's day.
With people losing so many things or having to work so much, we think it's a good time to try and help boost local morale.
This is part of an initiative called Lonely Bouquets. Steve Hanlon, who lives in Milton, says the world needs more nice deeds like this.
We get a little isolated. We don't look at each other the way we used to, and we ought to start doing more of that. And I think Random Acts of Kindness does that. It forces you to get out of your shell, and it forces people to interact with one another.
Frito is also collecting people's old Christmas decorations and trees to donate.
We're repurposing them to make more unique Christmas trees so that way people that can't afford them can still have the Christmas cheer. Like if they have kids and they can't afford a Christmas tree, we'll find out who that is through different charity organizations, and then we'll donate that to them.
Starting off the season of giving with flowers and ornaments galore.
So if you're walking, going about your day and see a random bouquet of flowers in the park, make sure to look for the yellow tag at the top so you know that it's one that you're able to take home. I'm Tori Seagraves in Milton, Coast TV News.
We're expecting a rapid rain ramp-up for tomorrow afternoon, and the winds will kick in as well. Your detailed forecast is coming up.
for the first time ever.
Each coach got to bring back one artist.
Anybody out of any team.
And I have chosen you.
So glad to have you back.
The Voice tonight on NBC and Peacock.
I've evaded the police for 20 years. They can't catch me.
There's an all-out manhunt for Sir.
Abby? Who is that woman?
Quiet.
What would happen if I screamed?
Found Tuesday on NBC and streaming on Peacock.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota, like Camry, Tacoma, Grand Highlander, and more. Celebrate the season with a new Toyota. We're gonna need a bigger tree.
Right now, buy a sporty Camry and take up to $1,000 finance cash from Toyota. Or take up to $1,000 special finance cash on a stylish Corolla.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
Costa Bath will provide you with exceptional customer service and a speedy time frame. I actually reached out to say, if you see me again and I look like a mermaid, it's because I'm pleased with my bathroom and I spend so much time in it.
Annual holiday extravaganza. During this special event, receive a bench, 2 grab bars, and a handheld shower head with the docking station for free. Plus, no payments, no interest until 2025. Call Coastal Bath today and keep your loved ones safe this holiday season.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This year, share all the love you have during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event going on now through January 2nd. With every Subaru purchased or leased, Subaru will donate $250 to one of these 5 charities and an additional $50 when you choose your hometown charity, plus $5 for every routine service performed. Make the most of the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event and start changing lives in your community together with Gateway Subaru. Love, it's what makes a Subaru a Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
We are bracing for a first alert day for Tuesday. So yes, we're expecting bad weather, severe weather, well, close to it, quite frankly, because we're expecting 40-mile-per-hour winds and over 1.5 inches of rain, which could cause some serious ponding on the roads. So let's prepare our minds and our hearts for a bit of difficulty Tuesday night going into Wednesday morning. But after that, we should be clear for the rest of the holiday week. But right now, we're just kind of getting ready for the bad stuff. Temperatures are in the mid-40s for tonight. We'll have increasing cloud cover, more moisture building, and just setting the stage properly, or the foundation for the rain that we're talking about for Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Our live radar is totally clear at this point, and we're really not concerned about anything except the winds are already going to start picking up. We have gale wind watches in effect along our entire area. Let's go over some of the areas that are going to brace with 35-mile-per-hour winds or perhaps even stronger. From Slaughter Beach down towards Broadkill Beach, this stays in effect until 3 o'clock Wednesday. Now, the same watch is going to stay in effect until 6 o'clock Wednesday, from Lewis down towards Rehoboth Beach, Indian Beach, all the way down towards North Ocean City and West Ocean City, where we're looking for that gale wind watch to stay in effect. Gale winds are going to kick in for us as this trough begins to drag some additional scattered showers in our general direction. We're bracing for a chance of 1.5 inches or more rain as well. But because the temperatures are not going to be, let's say, at the elevation of, let's say, spring or summertime, we're not expecting isolated thunderstorms to be quite as active, but they will rear their heads briefly. Temperatures in the low 40s. We're at 39 degrees right now in Greenwood. So with our fishing forecast, today wasn't a problem, but we're looking for not so great conditions for Tuesday and Wednesday. But Thursday and Friday, we're looking pretty good because we're expecting the bad weather to no longer stick around. So let's get into the bad weather. Tuesday afternoon, that's when the bad weather starts. Simple, straightforward stuff. Winds are out of the southwest. Tuesday night, the rain sticks around, but it becomes heavier at night, particularly for Rehoboth, Dewey Beach, Bethany Beach, right around 9:30. Okay, if you're in those areas that I just mentioned, expect the rain to get worse, not better. And then by midnight, winds are going to really push out of the south, and we're looking for heavy downpours by midnight in Georgetown, Millsboro, Milton, and in Long Neck. And then at 4 o'clock in the morning, if our models hold true to form, we could see some isolated thunderstorms rumbling through Georgetown, Milton, and Broadkill. So we're looking for 2 waves at night for Milton as well as the Georgetown area. The amount of rain, we're still looking at a range of about 2 inches, for example, in Seaford, but 1.5 inches and just over that in Bethany Beach as well as Rehoboth. And as far as the winds are concerned, listen, the winds are going to pick up momentum at about 40 miles per hour out of the south and then swirl a different direction by the time we get to, let's say, Wednesday. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling extended forecast. Once again, first alert day on Tuesday until Wednesday morning is where this rain is. Then after that, we're clear. Even for your big-time shopping day, we're clear. We're cold, but we are clear.
Thank you. The South Bethany Community Relations Committee will be accepting donations for the town's community food drive. The committee is collecting non-perishable food, laundry detergent, and aluminum foil. The town says you can drop off items at the town hall lobby. South Bethany is collecting donations from November 27th to December 2nd.
As Thanksgiving approaches, the Delaware State Fire Marshal's office would like to remind people of the importance of fire safety in the kitchen. On Thanksgiving Day, there is a lot of activity in the kitchen and many people in the home. The State Fire Marshal is asking people to be on alert. Do not leave home when you're cooking your turkey and be sure to check on it often. The office says children should stay 3 feet away from a hot stove. If your family will be frying a turkey this year, make sure that your turkey fryer is outside and make sure that your turkey is fully thawed before you fry it.
Thanksgiving is this Thursday, so there are some changes in programming. Here on Coast TV, you can watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade at 8:30 a.m. Then at noon, it's the National Dog Show, followed by the re-airing of the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade at 2 p.m. Our local broadcast begins at 5.
And let's not forget the annual Thanksgiving football game. On Thanksgiving night, the 49ers are going against the Seahawks at 8 p.m. You can watch the game right here on Coast TV and then catch us for our hyper-local news after the game.
The holiday season is here, and with it comes many fun activities for people of all ages to enjoy. One thing is putting up holiday lights and decorations. And this is where you come in. We want to see how you decorate your house for the holidays. Look at your screen here. Send us your photos and videos at coasttvnews.com/holidayhouse.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. After several Henlopen football squads made history this past Friday, they are now gearing up to keep their postseason success going. 3 Henlopen teams are still in the hunt for the Delaware State Championship. Polytech is taking on Charter School of Wilmington in the 1A state semifinals, 7 p.m. Friday. The Panthers won their program's first playoff game last week, 28-6 over Glasgow. And in the 3A state semifinals, number 2 Sussex Central hosts number 6 Cape Henlopen Friday at 7. Central is coming off a 28-7 victory over Appoquinimink last week. And Cape upset Dover 25-20 in the first round, earning their first playoff win since 1984. To the NFL tonight, a highly anticipated rematch of last year's Super Bowl between the Eagles and Chiefs. The Eagles want revenge after Kansas City came back from a 10-point deficit, hit a field goal and won 38-35 in Super Bowl 57. Both teams are fresh off a bye week and sit at the top of their conference. The Eagles and Jalen Hurts hold the best record in the NFL and have a top 3 scoring offense for a second consecutive season. On the flip side, the Chiefs have one of the league's best defenses and one of the top scoring offenses behind Patrick Mahomes. The Chiefs won the last 4 matchups versus Philly and leads the series 6-4. Kickoff from Kansas City is at 8:15 tonight. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Soaring Over the Shore is brought to you by Morse Roofing and Siding.
An important tributary and very well traveled, Love Creek is as sweet as it sounds.
Many drivers know this waterway because it crosses under 24. It's also host to salt marshes and some bay grasses that help waterfowl, fish, and crabs alike. There is more and more development taking place along Love Creek, making this Angola gem more well known, as well as calls to protect its beautiful banks.
Watch for the IG Burton First Alert Weather Jeep.
82, 86. What a nice commission for me.
So what do you think?
We're going to give you a free half a roof, give you new gutters, give you gutter guards, give you a vacation for nothing.
Don't be fooled by roofing sales tactics. Remember, free isn't always free.
We climb and inspect every roof to provide an expert, honest opinion. Watch out for guys like this.
Serving Sussex County.
There's good.
There's better. And then there's Morse.
And that's Frank.
Not even a hurricane could move me.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah, I would
So they're
say.
made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah, I would
And
go.
they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think
And
so.
they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out?
And
And the
so-
custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
It's the world-famous Black Friday sale at Jolly Roger Amusement Parks. All 2024 Jolly Roger passes are 50% off. Make sure you get here in person for 50% off amusement rides, passport to fun cards, water park, go-karts, and mini-golf. Pick up your season pass for the water park at 50% off. Give the gift of fun for everyone. Their passes never expire. Get it done all right here, Friday, November 24th, only at Jolly Roger Amusement Parks at the Speed World Building from 8 to 5.
Without Jolly Roger, it's just another day. It's just another day at the beach.
Tomorrow at 4 on Coast Life, celebrate mom moments with heartfelt and fun stories. Plus, we're trying ice cream flavors that's inspired by Thanksgiving sides. Plus, stay safe with essential self-defense tips. Coast Life tomorrow at 4 on Coast TV.
Feel the magic of the season as you wander your way through an immersive winter wonderland at Ocean City, Maryland's Winterfest of Lights. Let imagination flourish at Northside Park with thousands of twinkling lights and larger-than-life animated Christmas scenes. Sip hot chocolate, snap a photo with Santa, and enjoy the array of holiday exhibits under the illuminating holiday lights. Find your magic at Winterfest of Lights, an Ocean City, Maryland family tradition. Open November 16th through December 31st. Get tickets at ococean.com or Northside Park.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Here's a look at your exclusive Coast TV 10-day forecast, a first alert day for Tuesday, and then we're clear for Thanksgiving.
Paul, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we'll see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.